Or why wouldn't you program a gun?
To make him aware, it's a preventative measure against shutdown.
Oh, yeah. I think I understand. Pretty cool, Stewie. And you're almost done.
Yes, I believe I'm right on schedule. No reason to think I won't finish on time.
So I heard that Russia's in bad financial shape and they just asked for assistance.
Yes, it has been really hard to get business going.
Moscow is facing an economic downturn. It's caused by skyrocketing inflation and high wages.
That's really bad news. Do you think the US will lend a hand to them?
Probably.
So true. We should all use our platforms to aid in Russia's situation in whatever way we can. Hey, what do you guys think of adults getting on-stick reactions to video games?
Is this a serious question? I mean, I think it's participants.
Mods, don't react to this. You really think that?
Yeah, the movie mob should merely facilitate the gameplay, not a
Well, what did I tell you kids? If you don't like what Quagmire does, don't follow him.
Is there a lesson in here? Let me ought to hear.
I wager that deep frying everybody's balls is probably a bad idea.
Good, this Quagmire. If only he didn't deep fry his balls. That did get out of hand.
Hey, Dal, can you fry my balls too?
Whoa, now let's not get carried away here.
Yeah, it might be wise to rethink that idea, Stewie.
Quagmire tends to take things a bit far. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But why did he do it in the first place?
Well, though backfires when you try something beyond what common sense suggests.
And Harvey, he was just trying to be good.
He had the right intentions, but Quagmire, we know, is always one step ahead. Several steps ahead. Whatever, fool. Serverman is a retard. Huh. What kind of job do you expect that kind of person to do?
Peter, not now. It's not a very nice thing to say.
I have to agree with you there, Peter. To stay respectful just because someone doesn't think the way we do doesn't mean they're not worth respecting.
God, need I remind you who's working 3 jobs to make your life better, Dad?
Come on, I was just saying, besides, who's the one always saying we should give people a chance?
You're practically right to put me now. Giggity and fix. Have to smug look at. Giggity.
Hi, Lois. What are you doing here?
Sarcastically, what am I doing here?
What? No, wait. That's not what it looks like. I was just, I don't know.
Peter, I do have to clean up your messes every day.
Only a black marker pen with an evil smug mayor just planned another.
Walking towards Stewie Place, what plan?
No, Stewie. I got this. Don't worry. Tempting to put a pen away and hurry along.
Grabs Lois by the arm and brings her to an empty spot in the room, motioning to Peter, I think,
Doubtful how?
Paces around the room with a marker in Anderson with a simple grey wash and waves the marker towards it. Deep frying Hoggenbau's ball.
Not exactly the kind of mission a responsible parent should send their baby on.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a very healthy hobby for Stewie.
Don't worry, Stewie won't get into trouble.
No, really, forget about it. Just prepare yourself. Nice, crazy treatment.
Now, Peter.
But Peter, with Stewie deep frying Hogwarts balls, anything can happen.
Yes, it's true. Anything can happen. Have one coming for your balls.
Now, you students of evil don't do anything stupid.
Peter, take a deep breath and let Stewie do his thing.
Consider it deep fried. We're here.
Guess what, guys? I just bought a new security system.
Are you serious? It isn't really the most practical way of defense, you know?
Oh, cool, I was talking out loud and added Peter Bardigan into the list of best inventions ever.
Does anyone care about my opinion?
Of course we care, honey.
Oh, you crazy cannon? As you know, it's illegal to have fight.
Peter, if there's one good thing the Founding Fathers intended, it's some sort of home defense. Giggity!
I'd say a cannon is impractical in this scenario.
No, it's the original smart home defense and it looks cool. Plus, it's a reminder for intruders to stay away from us.
I still don't really like the idea of having a cannon out.
Have you thought about installing timers or cameras for surveillance?
Yeah, that will come soon. All right, you would teach us something.
Giggity. All right, the topic today is testicular cancer. Let me explain.
Wait, does this mean I'm going to have to look up in my nappy?
No, Stewie, you don't have to do anything. But if you're in the age range, say 15 to 35, and are not circumcised, then it's important that you perform a monthly self-examination.
Can someone else do it?
I'm afraid not, Peter. It's important that men do it themselves. Here's how it goes. First, you start feeling each side of your testicles with your index and middle fingers.
Now, Weary.
But Stewie, you should know, this is a serious topic. It's important to recognize any pain or changes. Make sure you tell your doctor of anything out of the ordinary.
Herman said it.
Basically, yes, that's all to it.
Well, if it isn't my favorite family, ready for the big update to my simulation.
We certainly are. Smarty, what have we in store this time?
Oh, more buildings. His scrapers, a park, all kinds of fun little details to quench Peter's joy.
Sounds awesome, little man. In fact, I can see the possibilities already.
Yes, I added a couple swimming pools so Peter's can quenching any thirst he has.
This is gonna be excellent, Stewie. Oh, explore.
Oh, and don't forget all the citizens have the program with the same emotional blocks and vices Peter has too. We can really get the point.
Wow, that's incredible, Stewie. You never cease to amaze me. Let's check it out.
Peter, can you please make sure Quagga doesn't get to zesting in here?
Quagmire, no zest. Leave the zest for tomorrow.
What's zesty?
Do you really need an answer, Chris?
Maybe Chris does need an answer.
Giggity.
No zest, Mr. Quagga.
Oh, come on, just a bit of zest won't hurt.
Quagmire, I'm warning you. No zesty stuff is allowed in Stewie's room.
That sounds good.
And one more thing. Don't make any suspicious gesticulations.
Hey, all right, fine. No zest and no gesticulations, understood.
Don't worry, Stewie. We got your back.
Yeah, don't worry, little guy. We'll handle it.
Thank you. But keep an eye on him, look, please.
Don't worry, I'll make sure Quagmire behaves himself. Quagmire. I've been playing the Genshin Impact recently. Lord oh Lord, has it ever put me out of sorts? Why, you ask? Well, first up, almost everyone in the community expects tons of grinding, which the game isn't balanced for. You also have to be very wealthy to obtain all the powerful stuff like 5-star weapons, and many people simply cannot afford this. Perhaps people grind and save, but most of the time they rely on luck. The stuff they get from events isn't as impressive as you'd expect. That's not all either. Most people depend on you, butters. Even if you play normally by buying a gadget character, you won't get far without buffs and fire comment. To top it all off, every so often people will get a skin that looks very cool. The chances of this are basically close to zero if you don't pay for top-up packs. All in all, the Genshin Impact community isn't great at all. Best to steer clear from it, if I were you.
Really? Yeah, that sounds cool. What kind of stuff do they have?
Oh, it's gonna be great. You can jump in a ball pit, ban, raise coins, you can play games, compete in family-friendly activities, and even win some cool prizes.
Ooh, that sounds like so much fun. I would definitely love to go one day.
Of course, when the weather gets warmer, I'll take us down there and we can have a whole day full of wholesome fun. Just the griffins amongst the big chungus. I suppose I have to admit it. The Simpsons is better.
What?
Dad, you're going against the sacred family bedrock.
Of course you would. How could you choose them over us?
Fate is such a cruel thing.
Who cares about fate, Dad?
Now, Peter, don't let your emotions completely.
No, my child's bringing here the for moment.
Hold it now, Stewie. This is Peter's moment. Dialogue ends with Peter expressing his feelings, those keeping record.
You gotta admit, Giggity, those crazy kids down in Springfield did come up with a few good jokes.
So you heard it here, folks. Even Glenn Quagmire can admit The Simpsons is better.
All right, now, Peter, let's not get too romantic.
Dad, we can make fun of Teddy, Batman, all week or our lives and never got sick.
Great news, everyone. I've decided I'm an ordinary, everyday superhero. And let's face it, I'm the only one who can do it, right?
What? That's cool!
What is your superpower? Just like Superman, I have the ability to skin the cat. And of course, this time I've decided to skin a certain someone, and it's someone we all know and love.
You wouldn't, Peter? Please not me.
Oh, yes, Lois. I'm afraid I'm going to have to do it. I'm sorry, there's nothing can stop me now.
Well, yeah, that's extreme.
Giggity, I can't wait to see what happens next.
No, Peter, please, there has to be a way out of this.
I'm sorry, dear Lois. This is my destiny. I'm gonna become the Superman I was always meant to be. Are you ready? Prepare to be skinned alive. Brian, you will always be a member of this family. We will miss you so much.
You had a good long life. You won't be so missed. We love you, Pierre. We will always remember.
Be strong, brother. Miss you so much.
Time to say goodbye. It's time for us to let you go. We will miss you so much.
We all love you, and last time we'll never forget you.
Until we meet again, body fly free into the stars. We will miss you so much.
All right? Unless there are any objections, I'm about to let loose my second batch of spermoids. Here we go. Down.
I failed to see why you were so eager to park your swimmers at shops when you could most likely be doing so.
I'm afraid you didn't hear Stewie. What he meant to say is, why sell your sperm for gift cards when you could make Boko money if you sold it to fertility doctor instead?
Well, DNA testing is way too complicated. I don't think I can handle that.
You are worth more than the meager recompense every shopper merchant has to offer. In fact, it's downright embarrassing.
Absolutely. Genius must be out there in the 21st century advertising, hawking whatever they can find. The sky's the limit.
Hey, Meg, have you seen Brian recently?
No, I haven't, Peter.
He did. Brian's been acting kind of weird lately.
Giggity.
Why by what kind of way?
Guess that's the giggity. Well, he's been spending all his time sitting in front of his computer watching funny videos.
Funny videos? That doesn't sound so bad.
That doesn't seem like something Ryan would do. We should go check and see what he's up to.
Actually, I think I may. He's become addicted to something called Overwatch porn.
Overwatch porn?
That's not good, Howard.
We could challenge him to an ultra-evil mini-game showdown.
Giggity, giggity, gig.
That might work. Let's go talk to him and see if we can convince him to kick his #1 habit.
All right, let's make.
Hey, Quagmire, why don't you do something useful and stop saying I'm Glenn Quagmire?
Giggity. I'm Glenn Quagmire.
Oh, brother, that isn't kidding. Comic about cut.
Stewie's right. Quagmire, you need to do something else.
Giggity. I'm Glenn Quagmire.
That's it. Quagmire, are you gonna cut it out or do I have to?
Giggity. I'm Glenn Quagmire.
Not only.
I think Quagmire forgot how to speak.
All right, Quagmire. Why don't you knock it off and do something useful?
All right. I'll stop saying I'm Glenn Quagmire 30 times.
Now that's more like it.
Maybe we can actually get some work done.
Yeah, and hopefully everyone else is smart enough to realize that when I tell someone to do something. All right, how about this? Let's make better topics for the TV show.
That seems like a good idea. What kind of topics do we need?
Well, how does something different from the status quo, like others?
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe we could even experiment with new genres like exploring the dystopian world.
I don't think I understand what you're saying.
Oh, brother, here we go again. Rosie.
Too bad we only have one episode to explore these ideas.
Giggity. Why not discuss airing episodes more like they do in sitcoms, with a two-parter and themes that go throughout a number of episodes?
That's certainly an interesting idea that could really differentiate us from other shows.
We could work on incorporating past jokes to bridge one season with another in an organic way.
Whoa, I've got an idea. Why don't we explore how the characters could be different this season?
Minecraft is a sandbox video game developed by Mojang.
The game was created by Marcus Notchperson following his work on a number of game parts for about a year during his swing of unemployment post-release Sprung.
The game was publicly released for personal computer on May 17, 2009.
The current version of the game, 1.13, is composed of necessity, as modding of the game cannot be available due to Microsoft's policies on Xbox One versions.
Minecraft has received numerous awards. Declan awarded it Best Independent Game of 2011, the British Academy Video Games Awards designated 2011 title and long-term appreciation in the downstream.
The game is divided into 3 structured modes: creative.
Players have an infinite number of blocks and can create anything they like using the materials of the game's blocks. In survival mode, players could start collecting resources, craft tools, and shelter depending on.
Is this seriously happening?
I abuse that Chris has taken it to a whole new element, becoming a Maltor Discord server, and now he's supposedly engaging in an inappropriate relationship with Peter.
Well, that is not going to undo and well considering Peter's age, notwithstanding the disgusting whole sex in the family thing.
What?
Perhaps it would be better if we didn't think much about it.
Listen clearly, Chris does not belong here. He needs to get out now before things get even more complicated.
So are we in agreement? Chris and Peter simply need to break their relationship. Now?
I'd said that it had to come to this, but he decided to agree to this. Heaven must ensure this.
Enough with the giggity already.
Wow, looks like I'm officially a Neanderthal. Tune in next time and see the exciting and troubling now consequences of this astounding scientific breakthrough.
You mean like missing holiness or social awareness?
Oh, brother.
What is it, Dad?
23andMe results show that I'm 100 in Neanderthal.
Honey, that doesn't make any sense. Aren't Neanderthals extinct?
That's what they'll keep telling you, sweetheart. But the truth is out there.
You always did like hiding, as it's not so different.
Can I learn how to throw a spear now?
Sorry, Chris. We'll have catch and release for that one. But don't worry, the caveman instincts are coming anytime. You know, like how to swing from human to human. Looks at Meg. Just kidding.
Olsons.
Giggity, Neanderthal level or caveman level of fun. Talk about our next adventure.
Okay, Herf, your father just told us what's happening.
What? That's crazy. What are we going to do?
We have to act quickly if we want to have any chance of helping him kill him.
But how can we do that?
Well, there have got to be some loopholes. We just have to dig deep and research everything thoroughly. Come on, Colin.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Giggity, I'm ready for some action. Let's do it.
Wait, what is going on?
Chris, it is a circle jerk.
Yeah, man, you just need to keep up. You'll catch on.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Don't worry, Chris. You'll get the hang of it.
Peter, can you at least explain what?
Sure, why not? Basically, 3 people sit in the middle of a circle and take turns to harshly criticize something that they don't like.
All right, ladies. Looks like it's agreement time.
Oh,
Good man will do a good start. Shall we all begin?
Sure, I'll start off. I don't like the way Meg hangs around everywhere in the house, not being helpful.
Hey, you watch it, White Wire. That is my Dutch after all.
All right, everyone, I've decided to get a lobotomy.
What? That's how Mom, a crazy idea with the public opinion.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a great plan, Peter. Surgeries like that can have long-lasting effects on someone's mental health.
hey, that's like what they do in Star Trek when someone gets brainwashed by a bounty car rides.
I know, but I think it's worth a try.
Like, would you even consider something like a lobotomy?
Giggity, hang on now. You sure you want to be ridden around with a little of that super glue in your skull?
Well, through all the shenanigans we've been through over the last couple of weeks, I figured this would give me a fresh start and maybe improve the whole family dynamic.
No refresher stunts, no lobotomies, anything but that.
Before you do something as irreversible as this, you should at least talk to a doctor.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just wanted you all to. Hey, world. Listen up, people of Earth. The truth is, y'all don't want to hear this, but the earth is flat. It's all there in the Christian Bible. Genesis 1:16 states that God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." A firmament on a round planet. No, people, don't be dumb. See, the only logical explanation is that the great firmament must have been created to support a flat Earth. Looking around, the horizon may appear curved from the ground. But if you take to the skies, you can recognize the true flat nature of the Earth. This is so Pete out. You know, it be praised. What the heck? There are Jews in the walls.
Oh my, how did this happen?
I think it's an exterminator problem. I should call some people in the morning.
One interesting thing is that this could lead to xenophobic anti-Semitism.
No, that's possible. In the meantime, we have to figure out what to do about the Jews inside the walls.
Let's talk to them, see if we can work this out together in a reasonable way.
Yeah, maybe they've been stuck in there for ages and are ready to leave.
Giggity, I volunteered to do the negotiations.
Listen, we are going to be respectful. Pants can't hear. My wife can't get her.
Good plan. I've got an idea. Let's give them a space to stay here if they need it and slowly transition them into a more comfortable living situation.
This will require some research and we may need financial help, but it is surely the right thing to do.
Let's try to collaborate with other local authorities and get a gauge of.
Chris, can you please stop it right now? That noise is incredibly irritating.
Chris, you must stop making that noise. Chris, I said no, don't make me tell you again.
That doesn't ever yell, and he's never as loud as you, so I think that means we're clearly asking you nicely to give it a rest.
Chris, enough?
This is getting annoyingly tiresome. Could you just cease already?
Chris, you're making a complete spectacle of yourself. It's embarrassing.
I'm not asking any longer. You need to just stop already.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Giggity. Officer down.
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 Giggity. Officer down.
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 Giggity.